Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is Laney's 2-year update. It has been a year since we've done one of these. I can't remember if I did an 18-month update or not. I don't think that I did. If I did, I'll leave it linked down below. But we have a lot to update you guys on. We are filming in her room today because we are moving. And also too because we have a contractor here that's restanding our front door before the move. So it's a little loud out there. So we are gonna film the update in her room so that she can play. And yeah, we're gonna tell you guys all about her and her development, her milestones and everything for 2 years. So let's go ahead and get started. For those of you who don't know, she was born 8 weeks premature. And she had Iugr. Here, go play. She had Iugr, which was a growth restriction. So she was born at 2 pounds 3 ounces, and she was 14 inches long. At 2 years old, she weighs 19 pounds, probably 19 pounds 2 ounces. We haven't had her official weigh-in. That won't be until later on in the month. It's actually next week, I think. But she's about 19 pounds and some change, and she's about 31.5 inches tall. So at 18 months, yes, 18 months, the first doctor that she saw, because we had changed pediatricians at that time, that was the first time she had seen her pediatrician, and he was concerned about her height. And Laney, stop, baby. He was concerned about her height, so he referred us to see an endocrinologist, and that was scheduled for this month in August. And I actually ended up canceling that appointment because she was growing just fine to me. I mean, she was 28 inches long at 18 months, and now at 2 years, 6 months later, she's 31.5 inches. I am not concerned with her growth, so I canceled that appointment. Also had to cancel the appointment because our insurance was not going to cover it. I went ahead and canceled it for now, and I will revisit again at 3 years. The women in my family are very small. My sister has 2 girls. One is 5 and one is only a month older than Laney. And they were both born at full term at healthy weights, and they are only in the 7th and 9th percentiles themselves. So I'm not concerned. I think Ellie, my sister's youngest, who's a month older than Laney, only has like an inch or 2 on her height-wise. So I'm not doing the endo appointment. I don't believe that there's anything wrong with Laney. I think she's just petite, but I am going to keep that in the back of my mind, and I will revisit that decision when she gets closer to 3. And if her growth has stalled at all, then I will reconsider doing the endo appointment. But as of right now, I'm not going to. I believe her stats right now, Baby Center, I think, is the website. They have a percentile chart calculator, and I just plug in all of her stats and her birthday and stuff, and I believe she's between the 1st and 3rd percentile for weight and height. Her head circumference, I can't remember exactly what the actual measurement was, but she's in like the 44th percentile for head, so her noggin is right on track. She's just petite body-wise, but there is nothing wrong with being petite. She fits comfortably in 12-month clothing, but she is starting to move on to some 18-month items. Mostly the 18 months are either t-shirts or PJs, but pants and shorts, she is still in size 9 months because her waist is so small. My son has also always been very skinny. He was a lot bigger baby than she was, but he's always been very thin, and his waist, he'll be 5 in December, and waist-wise, he could easily fit, I think, a lot of 3T shorts, but he has to have a larger size because he is tall. But my kids are just both very skinny and petite, huh? So you're petite, short, and small, and Kayson's just skinny, but he is, I mean, you're petite in height and weight, and Kayson is petite only in how skinny he is, but he is very dense and very tall. You just had a snot bubble, that was disgusting. As far as eating goes, Laney is such a good eater. I think she has just a very high metabolism, and I did as well as a child. I don't think I hit 100 pounds until like the 10th grade. I was very, very skinny. My mom was also very petite. I think she was like under 100 pounds at 21 when she got pregnant with me. So our family is just very, very petite. Very small, but there's nothing wrong with that. What else? Let's talk about some of your favorite things too. Oh, I want to talk about speech. After 15 months, that's when she kind of really started saying words, and I started keeping track of how many words she would say and things like that. After 18 months, I stopped keeping track of how many words she had because her vocabulary took off. She will try to say anything and everything. She has probably well over 50 words at the very least. I think she's way more than that. I haven't counted, but she says a lot. Of course, some things are not the proper way that you say it, but I have absolutely no concerns with her vocabulary and how she understands things. I swear after 18 months I stopped worrying about her. The first year of her life I was always so concerned and so worried. Don't touch. So concerned and so worried. After 18 months, when she was walking and running everywhere and talking and babbling and just literally can understand anything and everything that you say, you can give her a command and she'll do it. After 18 months, I completely stopped worrying about her, and it's just been wonderful. I know a lot of you that follow me are moms of premature babies, and you understand the worries and the concerns of having a premature baby and dealing with delays and growth issues and things like that. So if I could give any of you any advice, it really is just take it day by day and try not to worry. Give it the first 18 months and see where they're at, because she didn't start walking until she was she didn't start walking until she was 17 months, 15 months adjusted. My son didn't walk until he was 15 months old, so based on her adjusted age, she was right on track for that. And then she didn't truly start like talking and just taking off her vocabulary until after 18 months, and now at 2 she is a chatty Cathy. Yeah. What else? Some of her favorite things to do, one of her absolute favorite things to do is to read. Do you want to get some books? Go get you some books. Let's show them your favorite books. She's gonna bring one right now. She loves to read. Her favorite books are, let me show them really fast. Her favorite books are these Karen Katz Lift the Flat books. I love them too because we'll just go through and you don't even really have to read it. She loves to open up the flaps and I will tell her everything. I will basically just describe all the pictures, and this is what's really helped her vocabulary, is reading her the books and doing these lift the flap books, because I'll tell her and explain to her what's underneath the flap, whatever. Like for example, this is a giraffe. I'll be like, a giraffe, he's yellow, here's the baby, this is baby's hat, where's baby's nose, eyes, things like that. And it has really helped. So if you haven't really read to your child that much and you're working on words and speech and talking and stuff, I highly recommend reading to your child. And you don't even have to necessarily read the stories word for word. Just practice, like when you see an animal, tell them what animal it is, what colors you see, parts of the body, things like that. She knows all of her body parts, arms, fingers, elbow, all her facial features. She is very bright, and if I would have never imagined that we would get to the point that we are at now when she was like between 6 months and a year. Like this, just, I couldn't even, you know, picture it. But I'm so thankful that we're to this point. I'm so happy and pleased with her growth and her development. This is another really fun Lift the Flap book. I found this one on Amazon and I got it for her for her birthday. It's Lift the Flap Fairy Tales. Who is it by? Pretty Books, Priddy. But I found this on Amazon, and this one's really neat because it's a little bit more grown up than the Karen Katz books. It's got multiple flaps on each page. It's just super cute, and she loves the Lift the Flap books. I swear we read like 5 of these a night. She is obsessed with them. Bunny, yes, she loves them. So if you missed my We're Moving vlog, I did another update for her. She is having surgery in October. In the beginning of June, I noticed a little growth right here at the base of her neck, like in her throat area. Just a small, perfectly round little circle, and it was hard. I took her to the pediatrician because I was obviously concerned about it, and they referred us to get an ultrasound. We went to Texas Children's Hospital and had an appointment with their radiology department, and they did an ultrasound. Thankfully, it's nothing cancerous, it's nothing serious, it's a benign cyst. It's a dermoid cyst, which means that it is just something that she was born with. It was congenital and it's grown over time. It is not harmful to her at all whatsoever. And it's just filled with like skin cells and fluid and just a bunch of random stuff. But we do have to get it removed because it can get larger over time, and it is possible that it could become infected. And when it becomes infected, it creates scar tissue, which makes it harder to remove. And in those instances, if the cysts are not removed completely, they can grow back. So since we caught it early, we're going to do surgery early. I chose to wait until October. We could have gotten it done this month. We have so much going on with school starting and us moving that I thought it was wise to wait until the beginning of October. And that way it gives us time to get settled into the new house. I want things to be calm when she has her surgery. I don't want anything else going on, but I also wanted to get it done before we got into holiday season because I wanted to go ahead and give it time to heal and her time to heal. It's going to be a very quick surgery. She does have to go under general anesthesia, which is very nerve-wracking for me, but I trust the doctors. This is what they do. They do this all the time, and have lots and lots of success stories, and kids go under all the time and are fine. So by the time they put her under and bring her out, it'll be 45 minutes total, but we do have to stay overnight in the hospital just so as a precaution they can make sure that she comes off anesthesia okay, there's no bleeding, and everything goes fine with the incision. But it's a teeny tiny little cyst, so the incision should be very small. But yeah, that is another big update for you guys. I'm trying to think. I still have her in her crib. She thankfully, knock on wood, does not try to climb out of the crib. Kaysen never did either. Kaysen was in his crib until he was 3. I do not feel pressure to put them in a toddler bed at 2. For me, yeah, book. For me, I want to keep them in their cribs as long as possible. So I plan on doing the same with her. I will keep her in her crib as long as possible. If we make it to 3, which I think that we will, then that's what we'll do. And then when she turns 3, we'll transition to toddler bed. But for now, she is perfectly fine in her crib, and we have no intentions of moving her out of it anytime soon. One super cute thing that Laney does now is that she sings. She sings all the time. She sings everything. We watch a lot of Disney Junior, so we watch a lot of Vampirina, which is one of her favorite shows. Muppet Babies is a favorite of hers. She likes PJ Masks, and a new one that she likes is Fancy Nancy. And she sings all the theme songs. She doesn't sing every single word, but she knows the songs. She dances to the songs. She likes to sing them. She also sings just regular songs on the radio. We listen to a lot of worship songs in the car. So she really likes the 100 Billion Times song. I think the official name of it is So Will I, and it's the Hillsong United version, the one where the girl is singing, because I think there's 2 different versions. The one with the girl singing is our favorite. Also, Tremble by Mosaic is another favorite of hers. Reckless Love. Regular pop songs that she likes. She loves The Middle by Zed. But yeah, she loves The Middle. What other songs do you like? Oh, she likes the Whiskey song by Jason Aldean. She's just so funny, and she reminds me so much of me when I was little, because I was the same way. Sang every song, knew the words to every song, drove my parents nuts. She hasn't gotten to the place yet where she drags us nuts because we think that she's adorable and we love it when she sings. But that's another thing that she does. She loves to sing. She is also very aware of her outfits, her shoes, and very particular. She is very particular about what she wants to wear. She has to pick out her own shoes every time we get dressed, which can sometimes be not ideal, but some days she wants to wear sandals, some days she wants to wear tennis shoes. So basically, to make our lives easier whenever I'm getting her dressed, I give her 2 options of shoes to wear and let her pick so that we don't have any meltdowns. Some of y'all may be like, what in the world? But she is just very particular. Some days she wants to wear a dress, and some days she wants to wear shorts. So it's actually been really fun watching her be opinionated in that way. And she's very girly. She's got a little purse here, and she carries her babies. She loves baby dolls, stuffed animals. She also likes just like little handheld toys. So like little Disney princess figures, the Fisher-Price Little People. She is just very, very particular. Sleeping has gotten a lot better. We went through an 18-month sleep regression. I think, speaking of that, I'm pretty sure we did an 18-month update. I don't know. But she went through an 18-month sleep regression, and I thought it was never going to end. She still sometimes wakes up in the middle of the night, but that is very, very rare. And she typically goes back down to sleep pretty easily. But for like a good 6 weeks at 18 months, it was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. It was awful. I did not get a lot of sleep, and I was not in the best mood. But I'm happy to say that now sleeping is not an issue. She does like me to sing to her at night, so we'll go through her favorite songs and we'll sing like the chorus of all of her favorite songs and read a couple books, and that's typically her nighttime routine, what gets her ready for bed. And she also likes to say goodnight to everybody in the family and give everybody a big hug and a kiss. Do you want to give me a big squeeze? No? Oh, are you shy because the camera's on? But I'm pretty sure that that's it for the updates, guys. I am so happy to say that for her being 8 weeks premature at 2 years old, she is 100% caught up developmentally, mentally, physically. I mean, all of her milestones she is caught up at 2, and I wish I would have given my doctor a little bit more credit in the very beginning when he told me that most premature babies are caught up by 2. Some it takes a little longer and they're caught up by 3, and not to worry. I wish I would have taken his advice. So if there's anything you get from me in our journey, please try not to worry. Try to give yourself a break, give your baby a break, give your baby time, and do not compare your baby to anybody else, because our babies being premature are special on their own, and they take a little bit longer, and that is okay. I know as a mom it is so hard to not compare your babies. It was especially hard for me because my cousin and my sister had babies a month and 2 months before my baby, and they were full term, and all I had were babies around me to compare her to, and it was always very, very difficult. But please try not to compare your baby, and every baby is different, and just give them time. Give them 2 years and try to enjoy every second. And if anything, we are a lot luckier than a lot of other moms because we get to have our babies little for longer. So thank you guys so much for following us on this journey. You guys have literally, some of you have been here since I was doing my pregnancy vlogs with Laney. I would love to know if you have been here that long. Let me know down below in the comments. And if you haven't been there that long, that is totally fine. I'd love to know how long you guys have been following our journey for. But we love you guys. We are so excited to keep sharing our lives with you. We are moving in 2 weeks, and we are super excited to start a new chapter in the new house, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with us on that journey. Oh, another little update, she hardly ever keeps anything in her hair. She hates bows. I mean, she likes bows, but she also likes to take them out. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for us, leave them down below in the comment section. I am filming a Q&A very, very soon, and I've got a lot of great questions. But if you have any more particularly about motherhood or Laney, just leave them down below and I'll get to them in the Q&A video. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys again very soon. Bye. Can you say bye? Bye-bye. She's shy.